Welcome to beautiful Sydney, Australia, located in New South Wales. It is a beautiful, beautiful New Year's Eve here, about 85 degrees, got a breeze coming in off the harbor. Everyone is gearing up for the fireworks extravaganza coming up, and I got some friends that I got to meet up with, but I wanted to tell you a little bit about Sydney. As I said, it's located in New South Wales. People in Sydney are called Sydneysiders, and the population is about 5 million. Okay, pretty big city, it's very diverse, and it was actually settled in 1788, January 26th, 1788, by Captain Arthur Phillip, and that's when it was established as a penal colony. And they transported convicts here up until the mid-19th century, and then they ended convict transportation. Where I'm at right now is actually called the Rocks. Okay, you have the Sydney Opera House in the background, the Sydney Harbour Bridge over there, and but the first European to actually discover Australia, that's documented, that's known, is of course Lieutenant James Cook, who was a British naval lieutenant, and he discovered Australia. I don't want to say he discovered Sydney, but he discovered Australia in 1770, and he also discovered New Zealand. He sailed around Hawaii and even up the west coast of the United States. So he was a seaman, tried and true navigator, and he's actually well respected here. Statues, there's cruises named after him. Everybody knows who Lieutenant James Cook was. It's part of their heritage, and everything. So gold was discovered in 1851. They discovered gold in 1851, which is shortly after they discovered gold in California, okay, around San Francisco in 1849. And of course that brought a whole wave of immigration here, and with that brought development and brought commerce, brought industry, brought transportation, improvements and all of that. Everyone knows who the Aborigines are, and they were the original Australians who were here before the Europeans showed up, and that's another story altogether that I won't get into. After World War II, there was mass migration here in Australia. They were giving away land. They were encouraging people to move here. My grandparents, who were in Illinois, actually considered at one time, they thought about coming to Australia to live because of that. After my grandfather served in the Navy in World War II, after that, a lot of people were talking about that, So there was a lot of opportunity here. Land was cheap, land was even free in some cases, and this was a land of opportunity post World War II. There's 250 different languages spoken here in Sydney. Okay, as I said, Sydney's very diverse. It's a global city, and people come here from all over the world. It's very Asian heavy culture-wise, because no surprise, everywhere north Asia is north of Australia, so naturally you're going to have a lot of Asian people here, going to school, working, living, settling, immigrating, what have you. So it's ranked number 10 on the Mercer Quality of Living Survey, and I said that Auckland was ranked number 3 on the Mercer Quality of Living Survey, but this is one of the best places to live in the world. Okay, as far as standard of living, development, lifestyle, and all of that. University of Sydney is one of the best universities in the world. Has a very good reputation, and they actually have an American football team at the University of Sydney, but they call it Gridiron. That's what they call American football here in Australia, is Gridiron. And actually, Gridiron, also known as American football, has been here since post World War II. Okay, whenever American settlers started coming here, they brought a lot of that with them, and there's so much stuff to see here and do in Sydney. You got the hop-on bus here, like you do in a lot of major cities, global cities. So my recommendation, as I say when I go to every city, if they have a hop-on bus, take advantage of it, especially if you're not here for a long time. The hop-on bus is a great way to see the best of the city if you don't have much time, and it doesn't cost that much. There's all kinds of different cuisines, food, nightlife. The Rocks, this is a very expensive place. Sydney is a very expensive city, and the Rocks is a very expensive part of Sydney to stay at, especially times like this on New Year's Eve, because this is the #1 place in the world, according to CNN, to see New Year's Eve fireworks. Okay, so I'm in the number one city in the world, according to CNN, to see the New Year's fireworks tonight. And we had to show up like at 2 o'clock in the afternoon to reserve a spot because they have designated areas where you can get in, and you have to get here early because they close the gates after a certain time once so many people get in here, and it just gets crazy. So Sydney, Australia, beautiful. I love it. I'm going to be back very soon, and I'm going to see more of it, and maybe someday I'll live here. Who knows? Come check it out. Opera House is beautiful. Look at it. Looks like a bunch of big sails up in the wind. Awesome. Peace out. Happy New Year.